Okay, we're back. We're trying to learn the chain stitch and how to apply it onto your stocking or your product. As you can see, we already have our piece of fabric or felt tacked on to the background. Now we need to do the chain stitch. So you always want your chain stitch to be going along the outside of whatever shape that you're doing. So again, I'm right-handed, so I'm going to start on the right-hand side. So you need to just pick a place where you want to start. I usually like to start on a corner. You're going to pick it there, and I'm going to pull it through from the back. Okay, and our knot at the bottom of our long piece should stop it. So remember, as usual, we have needle with thread with a short tail, and then we have a long tail with a knot at the end of it. We're doing the same thing as we usually do. We're bringing it up towards 10 o'clock and looping it round. And for the chain stitch to start it, you go in right beside where you come out and come over here like that. So thread is up towards 10 o'clock, and I've come in at 3 and out at 6. Or in at 3 and out at 9, sorry, and I pull my thread underneath my needle and I'm going to pull it through. So we're going to pull, and we'll end up with a nice little chain stitch. Okay, and you can pull it. The tighter you pull it, the smaller the loop will go. It will go really, really tight and you might not be able to see it, so you don't want to pull it too tight. Then again, we're going to hold the thread up towards 10 o'clock. We're going to come round in a loop and we're going to go inside the loop and we're going to stick it out over here. Now I'm doing quite large chain stitches just because I want to show you how to do a corner. So take it out, pull it through, and there's your little chain stitch done, nice and neat. Again, thread up towards 10 o'clock, inside the loop. And we're taking it over here, thread underneath, and remember, always pull it where the thread meets the needle so it doesn't unravel on you. Now, when you're coming up to a corner, you do need to plan in advance what size stitches you want to do. So for here, and now I'm going to shorten my tail because it's going to get tangled up. I'm up at 10 o'clock. I'm going to go in here, same as usual, and I'm going to come out right at that corner, as close to the corner as I can go, and I'm going to pull my thread underneath. So this is just a normal. I'm going right till the end of my line, of my first straight line. Okay, and I'm going to pull it through and make my little loop. Now, if your tack and stitch gets tangled like that, you can easily just pull it out. Okay, so I've made that loop, I've made my chain stitch. Now I'm going to turn it like I did when I was doing my tacking stitch, and then hold it towards 10 o'clock. And I'm going to still continue the same method. I'm going to go inside the loop. So if you can see it there, I'm going inside the loop and I'm sticking it out down here and popping my thread underneath. So it's the exact same method, you just turn the actual stocking or whatever it is that you're sewing. And you can see there that now I've done a line across here and a line here, and then again I'll go and do another stitch there, and then I'll turn it and I'll go the whole way back. Remember, how do you finish it? If you run out of thread, which I am running out of thread, I might get one more stitch done and then I'll be out of thread. So I'll show you how to finish it. Go outside the loop. Right, so outside the loop, and you're bringing thread through to the back of the fabric like that. So you're pinning down that last little loop so it looks perfect from the front. Bring it round and do a pickup stitch. So gather a little bit of fabric and go in and out, and then same again, back stitch is what it's called. Pull it through, in and out, and then you can cut it about 2 inches away. And there is your chain stitch, and you can now rip out all your tacking, because the chain stitch, if you look at it from the back, should look like that, really straight stitches going along side by side. So you can actually rip out your tacking stitch now and you can do your chain stitch.